So my son asked if he can get a Starbucks in the morning, and I told him that would be fine because we don't do it very often. And this morning's drive was really pretty. It was just super foggy and overcast. Days after we dropped off my son at school, me and my baby girl went to the store. I had to re-up on breakfast sausages because they eat those every single morning. Also, I always get marrow bones for my dogs whenever they do have them because one, they like them, and two, I heard they're really good. Once I know my four-legged babies are fine and happy with their bones, I always make my daughter her breakfast. She gets the same breakfast almost every single morning, depending on what type of fruit. Are you okay? So my 9-year-old decided to touch his food even though I told him it was hot and to wait a few minutes. He did it anyway, so he burnt his little finger. Anyways, so depending on what type of berry we have in the house is what my daughter will get. It's in constant rotation. But my main task today was to tackle the back counter of my kitchen. It's the one that we throw everything on and we just leave it there. Eventually it'll accumulate and then I'm stuck cleaning it all in one go and it takes a little while, but I mean it has to get done at some point. But once I finished clearing off that counter, I went to take out the garbage because as you could tell it's overfilling. Usually my son does it, but since he's at school, I'll do it and I can't wait for him because it bugs me. I went to clean off this counter and I found so many little random tools that my husband throws there, and I put it in this corner right there so he could take it to the toolbox, and guess what? It never goes there. It stays right there and I bet you it'll be there next time too. Anyways, I found that my daughter decided to color on my cabinets, and so I had to scrub that, which was fun. I'm so sorry, excuse me for my rant. It's just those tools get me. But once I finished that, my daughter came running into the kitchen and we tried to get dishes done. I knew it was already nap time. She usually does take about one or, if I'm lucky, two naps during the day while my son's at school. She was just tired and I knew it was time once she just sat in my arms like this. Usually when we do dishes together, I try to hand her random objects just so she knows she's involved. She will be 2 in May, so she's getting to that point where she wants to be involved in everything I'm doing. Also, that's her little pen that I found in the sink, and she kept hitting me in the back of the head with it. So I was like, oh girl, we gotta go take a nap. Once I put her down, she'll usually nap for about 45 minutes if I'm lucky. If not, she'll be up in about 30. We do have to pick up my son in about an hour, so I know once I put her in the car, she's definitely going to wake up and be bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, but that's okay. At least I got the dishes done, the kitchen clean. Once I pick my son up, we got to come run back home. I got to get lunch, dinner ready again, and then he has football tonight. So we'll see how that goes and see how messy my house is again in about a few hours. I also didn't get to sweep my kitchen or mop, so I'm going to have to do that when I come back too.